My games.
Well, there you go. Fucking hell. Silent Descent.
I cannot get enough of those guys.
They are awesome. They killed the stage at Bloodstock Festival.
Did you see the Wall of Death?
Destroyed it. The Wall of Death, man. Big bag.
They had a Wall of Death and they're not even Chimera. That's fantastic.
And they're a young band as well, only like 17 and stuff.
Well,
17 and 18.
Some of them are, you know,
varied ages, but they're a very young talent.
You can tell.
Definitely someone to check out.
If you were watching the video there, you probably would agree with my my assumption that those guys look like kind of a cross between Bullet for My Valentine and Slipknot, which they do, don't they?
Yeah, they do kind of, although they sound completely different.
They do sound completely different. They describe it as melodic death metal meets trance.
Or trance metal.
Yeah, trance metal works better.
Ravecore, I think,
melodic death metal, I'm not sure if it is, in fairness.
Don't know, there are some very death metal-y bits. Some very heavy, brutal sections.
I'm not sure if you'd call it death, though. We could get into this conversation.
Yeah, their other tracks on their MySpace as well are pretty brutal.
They are. And if you're on their MySpace, on Silent Descent's MySpace, or their website, silentdescent.com, you should also be having a look on YouTube for their cover of Blood Sugar by Pendulum, because it's quite hilarious. I do like a bit of Pendulum, I've got to be said. I know a lot of people will probably slaughter me on the forums for that one, but you know, such is life. I happen to like various bits of crap that no one else does, including Pendulum.
I mean, Pendulum ain't that bad.
I like a bit of Pendulum.
It's artistic drum and bass as opposed to not so artistic.
I don't know, there's catchy hooks and bits and pieces that you could call riffs. Yeah.
There you go, that's the first and last time you will
see
ever
a
see us of
do
Pendulum
that.
On
there you go.
a pit.
YouTube, have it.
Anyway, yeah, Silent Descent, they're from Kent.
They are, they're from Dartford.
Dartford in Kent, to be honest, yes. And
they've got the album out.
Yeah, the album Duplicity, it's 13 tracks, is it?
I'm not sure if it's 13. I can't honestly remember.
Okay, it's between 1 and 13 tracks.
In any case, you can buy it on silentdescent.com. It's only $6.99. For the love of God, go out and get it. It's fantastic. We love it. I'm just having a scratch there.
Oh, yeah.
And if you haven't been able to pick up a copy of the DVD because Mummy and Daddy won't let you play with their purse strings anymore, then you can check them out at the Astoria 2 in London on the 17th of September, which should be a good gig.
If you are a promoter, I would suggest that you book them, because their live show is phenomenal. It just blows it away.
It is fantastic.
I mean, they're crazy kids, and they really do put on a good live show.
They do.
So promoters out there, get them to your venues and support them, man, because they are the best unsigned band, in my opinion, around at the moment.
They're doing a damn good job of it. They're doing a damn good job of it. They've found a niche in the market and they're fully exploiting it, much like Hailstorm.
Proof of it, our viewers have voted them top in our charts.
Absolutely. So fair play to you guys. Let's go ahead and let's do some adverts and then we'll be back.
See you in a minute. There you go, Soul Destroyer there, Die Tonight. Again, keeping in with like the trancey metal rave core that seems to be popping up all over the country, actually.
Yeah. I mean, everyone, and I'm so proud of you people. If you are in a trance core or a
rave metal,
thrash rave band or whatever the hell you want to call it, thank God you're doing it better than Enter Shikari. God bless you people.
I mean, there are bands around like Enter Shikari, obviously. There's a band Genghis Tron, if you haven't heard of them. They do it kind of grind, rave, trance, grind sort of stuff. They're really good. But I mean, Silent Descent, I definitely think are the top of the game.
It's kind of coming of age now. It's come full circle. It started off as well, obviously you had your rave and your metal, and then they kind of threw the two together with Enter Shikari, who were the first band to make it big in that kind of genre. But they took far too much.
They were the first to do it, but not necessarily the best.
fucking emo, didn't they?
Yeah,
it was terrible.
was very commercialised.
I did not like, you know, that geezer wearing his hooded, stripy, whatever the hell it was, and you look like a bell end, mate, at the end of the day, and your music was crap.
We're making friends all over the country with this show.
Look, I'm going somewhere with this. Leave me alone, right? So now it's good to see people like Silent Descent. And even, you know, they're on the death metal end of things. On the other end of things, you've got people like Valiant Thor, who are mixing up your old school sword style riffage with trance and bleeps and beeps and all that, bells and whistles and all that kind of crap. So, you know, it's going well. It's coming full circle. People, if you like music but you don't like what's going on at the minute, the best way to combat it is pick up an instrument and start writing it your fucking self.
Oh yeah.
Bottom line.
An experiment, I mean, at the end of the day, experimenting is where it all begins.
Absolutely. And when you've picked up your guitar and played out a couple of riffs and you think that you're the next big thing, send us in a video and we'll probably put it on the TV.
I mean, if you watched last night's show with Benediction, Dave Hunt, who's the lead singer, he
That's
basically...
Hunt with an H, people.
Yes,
Hunt
he
with
basically
an H.
summed it up. That, I mean, this country's just begging for a new scene. I mean, in the 70s you had the punk, in the 80s you had the grind and the thrash, and
it all comes around, dude.
We're waiting for a music revolution. The kids are starting to get there.
I think thrash is back. I think
thrash is definitely coming. I mean, bands like Evil and that
for this year,
really
for this year and for next year, I think thrash is the one to look out for definite. Because it's all swings and roundabouts, isn't it? A few years ago we had the Strokes come back, bringing 1973 back to our doors. Now we've got 1982 again. You know, with the thrash revolution that seems to be happening with us. Let's do another video.
Another video. Sundura?
Sundura sounds good.
Sundura or Sundura?
Sundura.
Sundura.
I believe. From London. Playing Crispy Stock in the home of metal, Andover.
Fight.
Check it out. Here's a song called Fight. And don't fight.